Booyah, Kasha. Charlie, good to have you on the show, buddy. Wait. Where's Charlie? Do you think I sent him the wrong link? I sent him a link. He said, yes, sir. I'll be there. I'm going to send him another link. I'll send him another link. Maybe he didn't get the... Bam. Second link. Just like that. Hey, Kenneth, I saw that. Finally, a non-CrossFit show. Tomorrow will be a tomorrow morning will be a non-CrossFit show, too. Eli Crane. Ooh, I can't wait to ask Eli some questions. I don't think he has much time either. Last time he was on for like 90 minutes. I think he's only got like 15 minutes. What questions should we ask Eli Crane? I want to ask him what it's like. Should we ask him if he met Elon, or should we ask him about James Comey? Oh my God, I don't know.
You don't want my takes on that.
Hey, tomorrow there's this congressman that comes on once in a while, United States congressman. Tomorrow he's coming on, but he's only got 15 minutes, but I'm dying. I don't know what to ask him. Last time I asked him about the drones, flying over Jersey.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, is Comey going to get it? God, I want to know if Comey's going to get it. Politics are so fun and wild.
Yeah, dude, especially right now. I mean, yeah.
Do you have time to follow that?
I mean, honestly, the most of my political news is like BS on Twitter.
Yeah.
So take that. So take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But
dude, I just pivoted from Twitter from Instagram to Twitter. I didn't do Twitter before.
Yeah.
Twitter wants me to hate blacks, hate Jews, and watch people shit crash and burn. I cannot believe it's a free for all on Twitter. It's crazy. Oh, and it wants me to hate Muslims too. I can't. It's like a competition wanting me to hate shit. I'm like, what is going on? I mean, I'm trying to scroll past some of the hate, but some of it's kind of exciting. There's so much crazy shit on Twitter. Instagram's for pussies. I'm thinking about going back to Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, Instagram's more filtered, so
it's crazy.
And for me, I got to be on Instagram. I got to be pretty PG. So
yeah, do you do Twitter?
I just troll my like college teammates and friends. That's it. So I'll throw a tweet up maybe once a month.
Yeah, Twitter is
but
go ahead.
But I'll just reply. Like I don't actually tweet. I'm trying to well, actually I did tweet, but it was just like I'll quote tweet because like I've done a couple like podcasts and stuff. So I'll just be like, I don't want to sound basically like looking forward to this conversation or awesome conversation with blah blah blah, so that's about it.
I expect it.
Yeah.
Hey, before I was talking to a couple guys earlier today, CrossFit guys today, and I was talking to them about you, and I started really thinking, I don't mean to make you feel uncomfortable by saying this, but you're like so far ahead of your time. It's good and it's bad. You know what you are? You're like the truth is like whoever holds the record for the 10-meter fastest 10 meters, 25 meters, 100 meters, 400 meters, kind of like fuck you. Like everyone's tried it. Everyone's done it. It's like cool that Usain Bolt does it, but it's like there's nothing really there. It's like so many people have tried it. Everyone can do it. And it's just kind of like
I tried it.
Yeah.
Wasn't fast enough.
It's not even that it's well, I'll tell you how the conversation started. I was like, hey, where would you rank this guy who's coming on my show? I think like he should be a fucking household name. I think running 50 miles faster than any human being who's ever walked on the planet is like nuts. Because it's not fucking gonzo like 100 miles. Like, hey, I know you have a meth problem and you're running away from it.
Yeah.
But you got to have some wackadoodle shit going on. And you're pushing out of the boundaries of the marathon. Like the marathon's been done like for a long fucking time. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
It's kind of like the first guy who went like over 200 miles an hour in a car. Like you're going out and now there's a shitload. There's races where people do that. It's the new norm. And I was like, where would you rank this guy in terms of if he was a CrossFitter, like a top 10 guy? I don't know if you can see what I'm saying. Like, where would you, or I'll pick like NFL, which quarterback would you be? But like your accomplishments aren't commensurate to the accolades because you're the first dude to do it. Not the first, but you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
Like in 20 years, everyone's going to be running 50 miles, I think. Like you pushed out no one's going to, 100's too far.
Yeah, it's absurdly far. Yeah.
I agree. But eventually there's going to be like 50-mile races are going to be the new marathon. And I think you're just like one of the first guys to do it.
Trying to be. Yeah. I mean, the dude who had the record before me, Jim Walmsley, he's now basically one of the best, if not the best, like trail ultra guys. So
how old is he?
Jim's 34, 35. He's probably the
Okay.
favorite to win Western States, which is like the biggest 100-miler in the world, you could say. So either that or UTMB. But he's a trail guy now, but kind of went from the roads. Well, he's kind of the trails right away, but he's also dabbled in road ultras. So he's kind of the first dude to do it. But then I went and took, and no one's just gone at. Well, people have tried to get it since, but obviously it's been at this point a year and a half. So that's the thing too, though. Like someone could go get it, and I hope they do. Like, I mean, honestly, I want people to try to go for it, and hopefully, yeah. Honestly, I want to lower it at some point too. So,
What's the biggest participation in a 50-mile race? Have it ever been a race where 500 people show up to run 50 miles?
oh yeah. Like the race I ran, Tunnel Hill had 500 plus. Don't quote me. I think it might have even been 700 actually. That might have actually been the 100-mile and 50-miler. But I mean, there's people that show up for. I mean, honestly, my girlfriend would know. She's kind of worked in the trail space a little more than me. But yeah, I mean, there's trail races. There's thousands of participants. So
In a 50-mile race.
not necessarily like a 50 trail or like a 100-mile trail for sure. Like a road 50, like I did, not quite as many, but again, hopefully I'm trying to kind of break those doors down a little bit and hopefully get more people into it is low key my goal. And obviously, like I said, I want people to come after it and like hopefully it kind of popularizes it a little more. So
Yeah, it's crazy. And one of the guys we were on the show, he was asking me what your average was, and I didn't know, and he looked it up, and I think it said 546.
546. Yes, sir.
And do you know the fastest average for a marathon?
432.
And that's basically half the distance.
Yeah, just under half.
And then do you know what the fastest average is for 100 miles?
Oh, 631 or 32. Which again, that's not easy, but I think I could go get that. I don't say relatively easy, but I eventually want to go get that. Don't get me wrong, 100 miles is far as I'll get out, but it's a record I think I can get, so I'll probably go for it at some point. But
Hey, that's kind of a trip. They're all about a minute apart.
roughly, yeah. I mean, as you basically double in distance, it's a lot harder. Like obviously, like 6 minutes, I can run that basically all day. 6:35, but it's like the thing that gets you just the muscle fatigue, man. Like your quads and stuff, just like you're just pounding them for so long. You think you take average 180 steps a minute, and you're going for, I don't know, like what is 5 hours or 10 hours in 600 minutes? You might have to check my math. I didn't go to school for mathematics, but
wait. Oh, I love all the numbers you're giving me right now. So really, when you're running fast, that's 180 steps a minute?
Roughly when I'm running, that's like the average, quote unquote cadence. Like I mean, today I probably averaged 185 to 190. I can tell you right now, actually. So today I ran 20 miles at 5:43 pace. My cadence was steps per minute. Average 185, right on the money. Told you.
So at 180 a minute in an hour, that's 10,800 steps.
Yep. So but you think about that, it's also like running. Yeah, you're using both legs, but at the same time, though, it's like one leg after the other. So like individual legs are taking. You add that up, and it's just like the pounding on your quads. That's what makes it probably the hardest in ultras. Is just like the muscle fatigue, and being able to just pound your quads and legs as much as possible.
So Charlie, that's 100. It's 100,000, 108,000 steps.
Yeah, roughly or more.
Dang. It's crazy how confident you are. You're like, oh, I think I can go out and get that. Not I think. Sorry, I can go out and get that. I'm gonna go out and get that.
Eventually, that's the goal. Again, a lot easier said than done. Like shit can happen. Shit can go really bad, really quick out there. But I think it's definitely a possibility down the road.
Hey, when I talked to you last, you were gonna go for another record. You went out there. I think something happened. The wheels came off the bus.
Terrible experience, man. Yeah, it was I don't say it was a mess. I'm not going to blame Team USA either, but I found out I was on the 100K world team as I was in Lithuania going for the 100K world record attempt.
Right.
So for me, it's like ultimately the goal is try to win a world title, but I didn't know if I was on the team. So I was going to take the gamble and go try to go for the 100K world record because I was like, well, if I'm not on the team, what am I doing this fall? It'd be cool to try to go get the 100K world record in Lithuania. And the dude who put on the race is the current world record holder. He's a Lithuanian. So it's his race. He actually came down with an injury. The goal was to hopefully go there, beat him, take his record, go to his city, take his record and just like get out of there. But he was injured. So that was not deflating, but it's like, all right, cool. Like it's my, like, I can just go get it. And like, he can watch from the sidelines. And yeah, I just honestly, I don't want to blame the course, or I could say I was just underprepared for it in a way. I think it was the fittest I've been for 100K. But where it got me was the course was like 1.8K. So just under, just over a mile. And it had 7 90-degree turns or more. And it's just like, there's just no rhythm, absolutely no rhythm. Like Tunnel Hill, where I broke the 50-mile world record, it's 2 turns. It's like literally you go, 13 miles south, basically 25, 26 miles north, and then turn around again, go on a cone and run back down to the start finish. Like you just get in a rhythm and you don't think about it. Where this race in Vilnius was just constant turning, man. That just got to me. I just like my left hip.
Why that guy's got to know that. Why would he do that?
I don't know. It's the same course that he set up for his 24-hour world record attempt. He actually didn't get it, but it's just like, it's in a really nice park, kind of like the biggest park in Vilnius in Lithuania. Yeah, just no rhythm, man. It's like, and in my head, like I was running on it, prior to the race and stuff, and did my last workouts on it. And in my head, I'm like, ooh, I definitely felt those turns. I had to, surge and, almost put on the brakes to pivot around them. And in my head, I'm like, it's not going to be that bad. It'll be fine. Cause I'll be going slower during the race. And it just, obviously when you have to do 54 loops and per loop, you're doing 7 90-degree turns. It's just like, you do the math again. Like that's just too much rhythm breaking. And I got to the point where I was under record through halfway, like well under record. And then it just honestly, like, again, that's where it gets hard. It's like pretty easy the first 50K, no matter what you're doing, in my opinion. But then just the turns, like my left hip and then right quad, like inner quad, just from honestly pivoting and pushing. Didn't start seizing, but I was just like falling off pace. I was still on world record pace, but I knew I probably couldn't maintain it. And I'm just like, I'm here for the world record. I'm not going to get it. So I pulled the plug at like 44 miles or so. Disappointing. It sucked, but I'm just like, this is a wasted trip.
When you pull the plug, how many times do you have to hear your brain say that before you do it? You know what I mean? Like for me, like I get on a treadmill and I get like 300 meters in and my brain's like, that's enough. And I'm like, oh, you could push through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I get to like maybe like 800 meters and it's like, that's enough. And then I push through and then I get to maybe like 2 miles. You know what I mean? And then I you know what I mean? And then I hear it again. That's enough. And I'm like, okay, I heard that 3 times. I'm good. I ran 2 miles.
Yeah.
When you're going somewhere, you've flown halfway across the world. Your dad went, right?
Yeah. Dad was there. Girlfriend was there. Mount aunt and uncle were there too. So
you go there and the first time you hear it, like, hey, because you must hear it every time you run, you must hear it at least once, right? Hey, that's enough.
Yes and no. I mean, most days, most training days, never, unless it's
really?
like, unless going really poorly. Yeah. It's like job's got to get done unless I'm like really blowing up in a session.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'll see it through.
But don't you don't even hear it? Like when you start running, when you go out there and you're warming up and you're like, I don't know, for like you said, you ran 20 miles today at a 5:43 at the 3-mile point. You don't, a thought doesn't come in, Charlie, just chill and get a sandwich.
No, I was like, 17 miles ago. That's easy.
Wow.
Or like think about this, like on a track, like in a track workout, right? It's just like, let's say you're running, I don't know, 800 repeats or even just 4. And it's like, all right, just do 1 more. Like you don't have to worry about the next 10, just like worry about the next one. Get through that one. Cool. You get a little break, whatever you got to do. Boom. Next one, just one at a time. So that's how I break up even ultra races. I mean, because you think about it, like 100K, 62 miles or 50 miles, that's a long way to go, man. Like, I don't care how you splice it. Like that's far. So it's like, for me, it's, get to, this station, get your bottle, like get your nutrition. You'll feel better for the next 5 miles. It's like, oh, you start feeling a little tired again. It's like, get to the next one. So in Lithuania, it's just like this loop is, I'm seeing everyone every mile basically. And it's like, all right, just get through another lap. It's not just over a mile. That's not that far. But when you start like kind of falling off your goal pace and like the one reason you went there and like, you just start feeling like, I don't want to say an injury coming on, but you're just like feeling stuff you don't normally feel. And don't get me wrong, like that's racing, you're running hard. But like, I have and I'll just, for context too, like in I think it was after the first time I was on a podcast, like the entire year of 2024, I had a torn labrum, I had a partially torn Achilles and a torn plantar. So like I beat myself up really, really good last year.
Yeah.
But like I had a torn labrum in my right hip. But also found out through that I also had a torn labrum in my left hip, but I wasn't having necessary symptoms. It wasn't as torn as my right. So when I first started feeling like pain out here, I was like, dude, is it my left labrum finally like seizing? I'm like, then that's just, I'm literally just doing more damage to good, and I'm not going to get the record. So that was kind of in my head as well. Judging, I wasn't injured. Nothing's come up from it, but it's just like, I'm not here. Like, I'm not going to get what I'm here for. And it just was, I don't know, super disappointing. So.
And when you're going around, do you know how many times you heard it? Time to pull the plug. Time to pull
Oh
the
God.
plug.
I mean, I was probably thinking it at almost 30, probably did 5 or 6 laps, each time. And it's just like, and the thing, the loop was so small, I could drop basically anywhere, it's not like I'm in the middle of nowhere and I have 20 miles to get back, so
Right.
like honestly, one of the worst experiences of racing ever was the Olympic marathon trials in 2024. It was basically I'm trying to think, basically like a big 10-mile loop. And then it was like a little add-on and then 3 8-mile loops roughly. So 20, 3 8-mile loops plus a 2-mile add-on at the start to get to 26 roughly. It was basically 2 lollipops. Like think of like a big like square on the outside, one big square kind of down here.
Okay.
And of course it starts up here. And like my labrum was bad the week prior, and it gradually got worse and worse. But I literally I knew I wasn't gonna finish the race, and I would have loved to get to the start finish where like the tents were and stuff to drop out, but I literally couldn't put any weight on my leg, so I dropped out down here.
Oh shit!
And dude, I was stuck in the med tent for 3 hours.
Oh,
and yeah, it was a miserable experience. The only thing that made it bearable was one of my really good friends and former teammates, Noah Dradi, also had dropped out. He just wasn't having a good day. Me, I couldn't even walk. So
why don't they just golf cart you and take you? Because the course is active. They can't get you on the course.
Yeah. So they're like, well, we're trying to get a cart out to get you, but it's because the race is still going on, we can't get you're the farthest point. So there's also other dropout points. So they're also getting other people and bringing them back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miserable experience. I wish. Well, here's the shitty part too. My dad was obviously he's at the race cheering, and he was actually 400 meters down the road from me, and he had driven to that point to watch. Had I seen him and dropped out, he would have been able to just drive me back up or snuck me through. But it took literally 3 hours to get a cart, and it was just miserable.
I did a show a couple days ago from a hotel room, and the lighting was all fucked up, and someone said I look like Rachel Maddow. That hurt.
Is my lighting okay? I was literally
your lighting's great. That's about the meanest thing you could. Yeah, you look great.
Hell yeah.
You look
I'm trying to look like you, dude.
You look like a professional. You don't want to look like Rachel Maddow, for fuck's sake. Crown makes me want to get on testosterone or something. So you're there, and then so you heard it for 5 miles. You're saying 5 laps?
Yeah, 5 or maybe 6. But it's just as soon as I started slipping off pace, I'm just I'm just telling myself dude, you can rally, get your fuel. And that's one thing too, with this loop, you can, whereas most races, there's set aid stations in a marathon, it's every 5K. In most championship races, that'll be close to what it will be. But with this, it was I'm seeing my uncle who's doing my bottles every mile basically. So I'd ask for more fuel because I'm maybe I'll get some extra sugar in, maybe that'll help my quads and stuff, or maybe this feel better. It's just nothing was helping, or you try to maybe ease off slightly to kind of let your body recoup, and just nothing was working. And at that point too, I was on world record pace, still on it, but it's just I'm starting to low key bleed a little bit of time, and these corners aren't feeling smooth at all. And it's just what am I doing? I'm here for the world record, not here for the American record. It's just,
And then do you go do the, after that, you don't do the team that you were, the US team?
No. So I did it. But here's where it got bad. So I recovered from that. Ended up running a 10-mile back in Minneapolis where I went to school, ran for the Gophers. Did the TC 10-mile, went really well, ran my fastest time on the course. Nothing crazy, ran 49:38. So 4:57 pace for 10 miles, which for me, that's not really my wheelhouse. But so that was a solid run. I'm all right, cool. We've recovered from the 100K, got my fitness back. And then I was set to run Indy Monumental Marathon. So it's just a full marathon, exactly a month out. And that's what I did in 2023 was I ran this marathon ran 2:16. Then exactly 28 days later, broke the world record at Tunnel Hill. I'm cool. So if I can set it up to run a good marathon as a, workout, maybe I can win this race too, and then go into 100K World. So where it got rough was ended up, I don't know exactly what happened in the race, but my left Achilles really started hurting at about 9 miles. I don't know if I took a weird
This is the
step.
marathon or the 10
This is during the
miler?
marathon. Yep.
Okay.
So 10 mile was in October.
Okay.
Marathon's like November 6th. Worlds is December 8th, or however it's spliced out. Maybe 8th, December 6th, one of the two. And it's a race where truthfully it's like, also I'll say this, I put myself in a hole. I got up to 160 miles a week, never done that in October. Just really trying to just find new fitness, like get fitter. And I just put myself too far in a hole that I couldn't recover from. So I go into race week. That week ended up being 130 miles going into the race. So I'm not tapered, I'm not fresh, but I'm going to go get a good effort. So I'm in the lead pack in contention for the win, basically through the race. But my Achilles was really hurting, like really badly. I don't know, like basically just mile 9 started feeling it, and it got progressively worse throughout the race. Ended up not winning. I just didn't have the legs to finish 6th. Honestly, pretty disappointing performance, but I ran 2:18:30, which is my 3rd fastest marathon ever, which again, it's not great. It's not like world class or anything, but coming off of like fully tapered, doing it as a workout, pretty good day. And I couldn't speed up. And plus my Achilles was blown up. Long story short, I partially tore it.
Can you see that? Can you look down at your heel and be like, it's red and shit? And
no, I mean, no. it was super like my Achilles was like blown up, and like it was like a knot. Like I couldn't really bend it, couldn't stretch it. But obviously I'm like, well, I got Worlds in 4 weeks, so I got to figure this out. So my dumb ass just like went to the pool a couple days. Yeah, I took 3-4 days in the pool, started feeling a little better just as swelling went down. And then I tried running on it, and I could run easy on it. But then as soon as I started doing any sort of session, it would just like flare up 4 or 5 miles in. And then I just would have to like pull the plug. But was doing what I could, like cross training, like just trying to stay fit. But it never really got better. I didn't let it heal. So I go into Worlds. I'm able to run basically 7-minute pace or slower without really any issues. But as soon as I go any faster, strides, throwing like super shoes and stuff, like I'm screwed. So like end up like Worlds were in Bangalore, India. So that was a hell of a travel day as is. But I'm like, I just want to give it a shot. I'm like, I don't really take any pain medications, but like before the race, I asked our team doctor, I'm like, yo, can you give me like acetaminophen as much as you possibly can? So I started taking it like the day before the race. So I took like 2 in the morning, 2 at night. Race morning, I took 2 right when I woke up, and then 2 like right at the start. So I'm just like juiced up on acetaminophen, and I felt it every step of that entire race. And it just like got
you actually that was 100 kilometers or 100 miles.
So this is 100 kilometers. Yeah.
So you actually did the whole race?
No, the doctor pulled me because because the same thing too. So it was a 5K loop. So I'm getting my bottles every 5K. And honestly, it was like, here's what's disappointing was I had run, I'm on what I found out was a torn Achilles, partially torn. I didn't tear it. Like I didn't rupture it. But so I'm on a really bad Achilles. And the plan was like, I knew like the Japanese guys were going to take it out pretty hard. And I'm like, that's fine. I'll let them blow up. I'll run them down eventually. If I was fully fit, I would have gone with it. Like fully fit and fully healthy. That's a move I go with. I cover it. I just ride it out. And I think on that day, fully healthy, it could have been second. The dude who won, Junpei Yamaguchi, he ran like 6:12, which is an absurd time on the course that it was. But basically for me, it was like, I just like lap by lap. And it just kept getting worse and worse. And finally by halfway 50K, like I'd run my way, started kind of in the chase pack, and that chase pack started kind of splintering, and I just was able to hold on. Basically, I was in 4th place. I was in like 5th or 6th at this point, but I got through halfway and I go to our doctor. I'm like, Pierre, next loop, I need more acetaminophen. So I went by and like, it's like,
wait, you yell that at him as you run by?
Yeah. So I came back around the next 5K. And I was like, so I stopped real quick and just like, down, like ripped it and kept going. And in my head, I'm like, all right, it'll kick in. And every lap, my Achilles is getting a little worse. So I get through one lap and I'm like, I'm still like maintaining. I'm not catching anyone, but no one's catching me. I'm like, cool, like you're running away. Finally get through another lap. I run my way into 4th. So by this time I'm at like 36-ish miles. And I'm just like, yo, it's not fucking helping. I'll need more of this next loop. So I come around basically at 39, 38 miles and like, they don't have it ready. So I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, let me grab some. He's like, yo, can I take a look at it? Like, can I just feel it real quick? My Achilles. Cause I'm like,
He says that to you, the doctor?
Yeah, dude. And he touches it and he just goes like light is like super light, just like barely touches it. And I just go, fuck, like just scream. Cause dude, I mean, it hurts so bad. And he's like, dude, like, I don't want to tell, like, I can't tell you what to do, but you probably shouldn't. Like, probably should pull. You probably shouldn't go. He's like, I don't think you're going to tear it, but you're going to do some really bad damage to it if you keep going. And honestly, I was just like, I almost sound soft in my head. I'm like, fuck. Like low-key, I was like, thank God. But also too, it was like disappointing. It was my first USA kit.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. But I couldn't put, as soon as I like stood up again and like tried to walk, I was limping and, yeah, not fun. Like just a shitty fall. Honestly, 2024 was just a shitty year. Like a lot of injuries, like a lot of swings, all misses, but it happens.
It reminds me of kind of like a fighter. You go out there, you're completely ready for the camp, and someone just catches you with a lucky shot and knocks you out. And you've been training 9 weeks as hard as you can, and you only got 15 seconds into the fight. I mean, obviously you were 40 kilometers in, but it's still kind of like you didn't even get to show any of your shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, I went in basically with, a hand tied behind my back, like
fucking crazy. And so then that one you sit there, is your girlfriend there with you on those?
No, she didn't come to India, which is that was a hell of a trip. And honestly, like, I'm not trying to shit on India.
Did you get diarrhea?
Say it again.
Did you get diarrhea there?
I did not, thank God.
Oh.
Dude,
Are you sure you went to India? Are you sure you went to? I don't believe you went to India.
I swear, dude. Like, I was literally the person where, like, pre-shower, I'd do this. I'd be like, I'd put water in my mouth and have it in my mouth while I showered, so I wouldn't take in any water.
Oh,
like,
genius!
Yeah, all bottled water. And also, I'll say this too. So the hotels was just a mess. Yeah. So Team USA's hotel that we were supposed to stay in had mold in it. So we ended up moving out, and that was like the host hotel for every country, basically.
Yeah.
But I got there early to try to get on the time zone. So I stayed at the Ritz-Carlton, actually, like downtown Bangalore.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a nice dig. Well, here's the thing. I'll say this. In India, it's like, to like USD, it's like $180 a night.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, it's a steal. But then basically the new hotel that like Team USA moved to, we're not staying in the host hotel. I was going to go to that hotel when it opened up for Team USA. Yeah. But the new hotel we moved to didn't have enough room. So like, hey, Charlie, it's a block away from your hotel. Do you just mind staying there? I'm like, no, we're good. So I ended up staying there the whole time, which is honestly nice. Cause like
at the Ritz-Carlton Bangalore.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna check this place out. Oh, I didn't. Oh, Ritz-Carlton's a Marriott property.
Yep. So I got my Marriott Bonvoy points, just racked those up.
Yeah. Oh, this place is nice.
And I'll say this too. So they had like bottled water.
Bottled for like what, from the river just down the street?
Oh, no, God, I hope not. I hope not, man. But yeah, dude, it's legitimately like, I mean, it's a Ritz-Carlton. It's like they hold their standards throughout, which is really nice.
Yeah, this is a nice place. I like the colors.
Yeah. So for me, it worked out. And honestly, there's nowhere to run in Bangalore either. So they had like Techno Gym Woodways, their nicest treadmill. So I was able to run on that. That sauna, steam rooms. So I just kind of kept to myself there, and like they have their main restaurant there is called The Market, and they just had they had turkey sandwiches, and they had like chicken parm, they had pizza. So I'm just like, I'm sticking to this.
How long were you there?
I was there for 8 days.
Okay, got there early, and then after the race bolted.
Got it. Yeah, my race was, on a Saturday. My flight was at like 11 that next night. So
when did you say this was? October?
No, this was December
of 2024.
Yeah.
And then you just went to is the Adidas National Championships?
So I signed with Adidas in March, and then 50K championships were in Madison.
Is it called the Adidas National Championships, or no? I got the two. I got my wires confused.
So I just signed a deal with Adidas, so as just a new shoe sponsor.
Okay. Before I want to come back to that in 1 second, really quick. What your most recent run? I want to go back to Tunnel
Hill.
Tunnel Hill. Thank you. You should have your own podcast. Courtney Olson. A year after you said it, Courtney Olson sets 50-mile world record of 5:31:56 at the 2024 Tunnel Hill 50-mile. So now both world records, a boy and girl, are at Tunnel Hill.
Yep. Yeah. So Courtney went and got it. So yeah, and kind of cool story. Courtney was she was my teammate at 100K Worlds. She finished 10th, and then at 50K championships last month, we both won the 50K. So yeah, Courtney's great. She's a good friend.
So does this chick call you? Does Courtney call you and she's like, "Yo, Charlie," you're like, "What?" Like, "I want to get a 50-mile world record like you did." And are you like, "Yo, Tunnel Hill"?
So I didn't know her prior, but I'll say this: after she broke it, she basically just like sent me a note and said, "Yo, thanks for honestly just showing." I think said like showing us the way or me the way. Because I mean, it's the course is you get the right weather day, like she had or like I had. I mean, it's a super fast course.
So has the guy who had the record before you, did he set it at Tunnel Hill also?
No, he did it at so he runs for Hoka. Hoka had their own like special breaking the 50-mile world record attempt, like set up for him specifically. So
oh, fascinating. Has anyone ever set a record here before you?
That
you know of?
I think, don't quote me, I think the women's where's the women's 100-mile world record at?
I don't know.
She's my stats person. She doesn't know. So I think the
it's kind of cool for that race, man, that you guys did it now back-to-back years. Man and woman have broken the 50-mile world record there. It's really cool, I think, for them.
Okay, so no, the 100-mile was set at a race called Jackpot Ultra, the women's 100-mile, and men's 100-mile was at a indoor track. I know. But if I go for the 100-mile, Tunnel Hill is where I'll do it. So
you will.
Yeah, that'll be the place. I mean, I love that. One, it's been good to me, and two, the race director Steve Durbin, he's my dude. So we're actually texting earlier this week. So I guess earlier last week.
It says the 37-year-old hails from Bellingham, Washington. She's 37.
Yep.
Hey, what is distance? Why are how old are you?
I'm 30. I'm your age.
Oh yeah, you are my age, right? Divided by 2. Hey, and what is the age to do that? Is that old, or is long distance you can get a little, still get better as you get older? 37 seems old for an athlete, but strong men and strong women seem to get stronger as they get older too.
Yeah, I mean, older, like I'm marathon wise, I'm kind of in my prime, like 30, roughly, 28, 29 to like 35 is like prime marathoning. When it comes to ultras, it's like the one thing that you always really have is your like endurance doesn't really go away. Your speed is what goes, right? So like it's harder to like the neuromuscular efficiency, that power that you can typically get when you're younger at, I mean, miles, 5Ks, 10Ks, that gradually goes away. But the legs, like the strength is kind of still there, that engine, that aerobic base. So typically, like, you can see guys, running really well at, upper 30s. Courtney's a prime example.
Excuse me. Are there any good guys who are like 24 in long distance?
Not necessarily. I mean, like the best like US guys, like Mance Connor, he's 26, 27. So I mean, it's like you typically get kind of your prime years, like I said, really late 20s, early 30s, early to mid 30s. So
that guy would be young.
Connor, yeah, he's entering he's younger for sure. Yeah. I made my marathon debut when I was 23, and I was pretty young to be doing it. But for me, I just didn't have the track credentials to go be really competitive on the track side post collegiately. So I went to the marathon, and then obviously, like, I think I told you before, I was like, all right, I can be kind of national class on the marathon or be like competitive in most races around the country, but we're going to be world class, and that's the ultra distances. So,
what is that? So, like, one of my buddies, I don't want to misquote him, but he was really strong. He is really strong. Rob Orlando, and he says, "Hey man, it takes 10 years to get strong." So like,
oh yeah.
So like you're 18 and like you really start lifting heavy shit, you're not going to be strong until you're 28. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to be strong.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What's the deal with people in your domain? Is it lungs take long to develop, or endurance? Something the muscles to adapt to endurance? What is that?
Yeah, more so just like the aerobic adaptations to be able to just handle like a certain amount of volume at a certain pace and just developing that aerobic base, probably the way to put it. Like I think for
like
me,
red blood cells, like, do you know, like, can you point to something that I could be like, or it can make me sound smart?
I mean, I think it's just honestly just like lifetime mileage and like cumulative fatigue over the years and years. Like for me, like I don't want to say the 50 mile was like I don't want to say like it was easy, but it wasn't a surprise to me because I've been putting in like years and years of like really hard long runs at altitude, like running way faster than that pace for 25, almost 30 miles. And just like, yeah, I didn't have the opportunity to do it in 50 miles until 2023, but I've been doing pretty hard aerobic runs all the way since, early days in college. So you think that's 2014 to, 9 years of really hard aerobic work that you just get stronger and stronger and make those adaptations. So, and they do show, just through studies that it's, a long process.
I told this story the other day. I don't know if it's true. I told it about you. I said, yeah, this guy who set the world record for the 50 mile, he had never even run 50 miles before. Was that true?
That was true. Yeah, that's
that part's
it's still my longest run today. Cool is the thing though, it's such a like big ask just on your body, like not even necessarily like your lungs, but just like the muscle damage you can do for 50 miles. So it's like you just do the best you can to simulate it through just like big heavy training weeks, running your easy days, like still run, like let's say I did a 25-mile day prior, like with a workout afternoon like session and stuff. Like the next day it's like you still got to go run 15 to 20 miles easy, but it's like you're tired as all hell from the day prior, but it's just that muscle fatigue and that muscle strain adds up periodically over days, weeks, months, years, and your body just kind of, again, just gets stronger. So it's kind of that repeated bout effect. Just making those adaptations. So yeah, my biggest day in training, I was 35 miles, and that was broken up with like a 28-mile morning and a 7-mile afternoon. So
yeah, so your longest run really had been around 28 miles before that.
And that was even broken up. That was like go do like a 6-mile warm up, and then change, like take a break, do drills, change into super shoes, go do my session, then cool down. My longest continuous run prior was it's 25.
Do you journal all this? Is everything like?
Oh yeah, yeah. But I do. I've literally done like hard copy, like just because I have it in front of me. Whoops, that's the. Yeah, I do every week. Like, just write it down.
Every week, or before you even do it, and then you write out your own programming and then check it off as you do it.
No, so I'll recap it. Like, so this is like the days. So,
and you writing that every day or just once a week?
Every night, yeah. Before I go to bed, I'll do write down what I did today, for my sessions, and I'll add it all up at the end of the week for total mileage and stuff. So,
you enjoy that?
I love it. Yeah, it's like I won't say meditative, but it's nice. I have I've done this since basically middle school, so I have like books of all my training, what I did every single day up through, literally for the last basically 15 years, or no, even more. I'm 30, 12, yeah, probably 18 years.
How long have you been with your girlfriend?
It'll be 3 years in September.
Oh, during the fucking chaos you met her.
Yeah, sorta. Yeah, it was during I guess sorta COVID. 2021 is when we initially met. We started officially dating in 2022. But
how did you meet her? Just you ran by her and like, hey, I need some water. She's like, yeah.
No, so we met actually at the U.S. Olympic Marathon. No, not just the U.S. track trials in 2021 in Eugene. She'll laugh, but it was literally the most awkward handshake I've ever had in my life. It was kind of funny.
Did you limp wrist it?
No, she did. She's like,
oh,
it's like this. All right, that's weird. I'm gonna go get a beer, but
nice. And you consumed your alcohol for the entire year with that beer.
Well, now, yeah, dude. I haven't drank since New Year's, but dude, back then, I can't drink now. Like, I just feel terrible. But yeah, back then, like, that was a trial. You just go there. If you're not racing, you just go there, kind of drink and watch track and field. So,
was she a runner girl? She
is a runner. Yeah.
She was there doing training too?
No, so she was there basically for work. So she used to work for Whoop, and Whoop sponsored basically an old training group that I used to train with a little bit.
Okay.
So,
that's a hell of a time to meet someone. I always wonder how people like if you were dating someone prior to 2020, like 2018, and then you made it through to 2024, just with all the fucking like decisions that had to be made and judgments being passed, you're pretty solid. It's like, okay.
Yeah. No, all right, for sure.
Yeah, we made it. We just did 200 years of evolution in a relationship.
Yeah, go through a lot of shit. Yeah, we were kind of on the backside, but dude, We say it like just as a joke, like what a goddamn time, dude.
Yeah. And in your community is the running community, I think of them as being bit neurotic. Is it
Some are, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
I'm neurotic as all hell, yeah.
yeah. Like finicky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, finicky. Like Formula 1 cars. Like, hey, like if it's got like can't drive it with a nail in the tire.
No, absolutely not. I mean, for me, it's yeah, like I mean, when it comes to shoes, when it comes to like even just my routine, bro, like yeah, I hate deviating from that because it just takes away from training and performance and ultimately racing. So
God, I hope I know you when you have kids.
one day, oh dude, absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see. It's like that with kids too. You want to get in these amazing routines with them. Amazing.
Do you have kids?
Yeah, I have three little boys,
Oh damn, let's
and I
go.
hate to be out of routine.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it'll be. I'm gonna have to adjust for sure.
This commercial that you did, I don't know if it's a commercial, but this Adidas post on your Instagram. Did you write this yourself?
The announcement?
This thing.
No, so my buddy Colin did it. He shoots full time for On now.
He wrote what you said. He wrote what you said too.
He scripted it out. I mean, I had my ideas for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, it was basically his stuff. But yeah, I mean, he kind of just plug and played with what I said and obviously put his spin on it. I don't talk that slow, so that threw me off a little bit. But he's like, no, you need to talk like this.
I'm gonna play it.
Cool.
Let me play it so people can hear. Here we go.
Running has never been about breaking records. It's been about winning. But now that I've broken a world record, all I want is more. Running is a lot more than hard work and talent. It asks for obsession. I am obsessed with this. Breaking records is not enough, and I don't think I'll ever be satisfied. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing.
Yes, sir.
It feels so real. It feels like you said it. Hey, is this the same kid that was your videographer last time I talked to you?
Maybe. I mean, dude, Colin's great. I mean, I work with like my buddy Kenny as well. I'm not sure if you remember that name, but yeah, Colin's basically the kid just took a shot on like himself. He moved out here, like was only gonna be out here for a couple weeks in 2022.
Yeah.
And I was actually injured in 2022, and he just showed up to one of our practices asking if he could shoot. Like DM'd our coach on Instagram. So yeah, you can come out, and like I had an empty bedroom at my place at the time. And he was just like, bro, I just want to like stay out here and shoot and like try to like make a career out of this. I'm like, dude, if you don't like, you can just crash at my place for a couple of days if you want. And basically a couple of days turned into a couple of weeks, turned into a couple of months. And he basically stayed at my place for basically the whole fall of 2022. Ultimately, like got a full-time job with On. He was shooting On Athletics Club, which is a pro group here based in Boulder. And now he's basically just, I mean, he's still with On, but he's like doing a big campaign for him. I mean, turned into really his full-time career. So, yeah, kid's a hustler, really creative. But yeah, that was basically his kind of creative process, his idea. So I just kind of said, hey, do you want to shoot? And he's like, yeah, like let's do it. I'll kind of script it and all that. So he took full creative direction, and he's 22.
Yeah, it's really good. Did Adidas say, hey, can you make us something?
No, they just said like you can announce it in like however way you want. I mean, it could have been a photo, it could have been this. And I was like, that's pretty. I don't say basic. Don't like. I'm not shitting on
Okay,
people.
so
it
was your idea?
Yeah, to do a video, yeah, or a reel, and I wanted kind of that format, and I knew Colin could kind of bring it to life, so I went to him for it.
Dude, it's so good. It feels so. There's so much cheese dick shit done by athletes. I mean, not just athletes, but just people.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh shit, this is like someone actually gave a shit. This doesn't feel like cheese dick, like just run of the mill Nike, Adidas, just Sevy, ask him about Truett Haynes. Who's that? Is that the guy who set the pull-up record recently?
Pull up, yeah, Truett. Yeah, he I mean, Truett's going ham. I mean, yeah, a pull-up record. He's been running marathons in jeans. We both partnered with Ketone. I've got to actually meet Truett, but yeah, he does some crazy shit. I'm not that crazy. I just try to go run fast and run far.
Ketones is those little orange things?
Yes, sir. Great stuff.
I ordered some on Instagram, and then so many fucking came. I had to like cancel my order. I was just like I got like.
Yeah, hit the. Did you like them?
On Honestly, I don't know because I don't think I was I don't think I'm like ride the line of ketosis hard enough to know. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
Like
yeah,
like they
I'm
don't
not.
taste good. They taste like medicine. But like if I'm leaving the house and I want to eat like a candy bar instead of like a piece of steak, I just throw one of those back and be like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's the move. Well, see, it's like you don't need to be in keto. Like for me, like I use it as dual fueling. You know, like I mean, dude, I have shit this morning during my run. I had it's not like 200 grams of carbs, which I usually try to do about 120 to 130 grams of carbs an hour. And that it's like I still will have the ketones just to like basically as dual fueling. So like if I'm not fully in carb burning mode, I'll like use ketones as well as fat. So that's how I use it. But also the caffeine ones are gas. You should get a peach caffeine one. Those are
I haven't tried that, but hey, that's right. I remember you saying that there was a distance that you felt that you should switch. You should start loading more up on ketones. Wasn't that last time we talked? You mentioned that.
yeah, basically over a marathon, I think, because also too it helps with just honestly like focus as
Yeah.
well. Cause like, it's just brain fuel. So for me, it's like so you start getting pretty, 3-4 hours into anything of just like pure focus. It's good to just kind of keep that switch dial on. It's like, plus you pair that with caffeine, which the one does have, it's great. So it's not necessarily like most studies show it's not like super beneficial for like honestly marathons and down, but when you get to like the longer stuff, when you actually are, burning a little more on the fat side, that's where it's kind of more beneficial. And obviously just the focus aspect is, pretty beneficial as well. At least that's where I use it. And honestly too, I'll take one after every workout too, because it's been shown to actually boost like post-workout EPO production. So that's kind of the holy grail of endurance training. If you can get more red blood cells, it's the way to do it.
Hey, did you see that? I saw it on some just Huberman or something Instagram clip. I don't think we talked about this, but basically being dehydrated helps produce EPO or more red blood cells. Have you heard that?
Yes. So what that does is basically, so me, I'll go in my sauna or steam room a lot because basically what that does is it helps. Don't directly quote me, but it either lowers lowers blood volume. So basically the amount of like water in your blood drastically lowers. So then your body thinks it has less blood in its system, then it'll start naturally producing more EPO to produce more red blood cells, basically equalize it because of basically the dehydration effect or similar. So that's like, so one thing I'll do, especially like getting ready for heat races, like going to India, I was doing basically all my afternoon runs in my sweatsuit, then going directly into my sauna just to have the kind of one heat adaptation, and two, try to boost blood volume.
Yeah, that's what I think I saw the guy doing. I don't know who it was, but that's what they were basically doing. They would be working out, and then when they were done working out, they would just take a little bit of water.
Yep.
And then go jump in the sauna. Do you have any noticeable effect by that, or it's just like that's for you? It's like just trying to get every last.
Me, it's trying to get every last thing, but also too, like I have noticed once you get through the initial, like, oh, this is really fatiguing and tiring, you feel pretty damn good. I mean, for me too, like my little hack is I'll go do it, like go in my sweatsuit, go run 4 or 5 miles, miserable experience. But also like I'll come inside real quick and take some iron with vitamin C, just super quick, and then hop in the steam room. So that way too, it's also like you have iron right in your system, so your body's going to absorb it, soak it up right away, while you're also ultimately trying to produce more red blood cells in the steam room. So that's right. I learned that from my old teammate Dathan when I first went pro. So that was his little hack.
And then how does Adidas run into you? How do your paths cross with them?
Yeah, they initially they just reached out because they wanted me for just kind of a I guess I'll say a one-off. But for me though, I was looking at kind of just like a multi-year deal, and I was able to ultimately make that work. Because I'd done kind of like a one-off with like at Puma and stuff for 100K. But for me though, it was just like I'd wanted something long-term, and ultimately like they were able to offer that. So
do you have an agent?
I did not. No, I don't. So
you just did it yourself?
Yeah. Well, again, I don't say it fell into my lap necessarily, but they initially reached out to me, and I was just able to obviously just close and get the deal done. So I mean, it was great. Cool opportunity. Obviously, for me too, it's like they're trying to for me, it's like I want to get more eyes, honestly, on Road Ultra. So obviously with Adidas investing in it, it's pretty cool. Kind of one of the first. Hopefully, it's just kind of the first brand and domino to fall in that on that scene, I guess. What I'm trying to say. So
What's Road Ultra? That's like
just like so for me, like I don't do trails or anything. Judging, I'm wearing an Adidas Terex, which is their trail brand, but just like for me, I don't do trail like the 50 mile, the 100K. That's all on roads. So and there's not a ton of them, like not a ton of major brands invested in Road Ultras currently, but Adidas is the first one to.
Is there really that big of a distinction?
Between like trail and road?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's like two very separate camps. It's kind of funny. Yeah.
Interesting. But they could do either, right? Like
Oh,
you could go
100%.
run,
Yeah.
you could go run a trail.
I could. I don't think I'd be quite as good at it just because of like the technical, rocks and stuff and all that. Like I like being, I like a smooth trail, smooth road.
Yeah.
Don't have to like necessarily jump over shit, go through rivers, watch my steps, like where I'm going to trip and eat shit and like mess up my shoulder and stuff.
Okay. So it's that traily. I just pictured it just being on a little bit of dirt or something. It's like,
no, I mean, like I can do that all day, like single track trails, like kind of
Yeah.
flowy stuff. But yeah, when you get like major descents on rocky stuff, like I don't want to roll my ankle, man. So,
and do those? Is there anyone who does both?
There's a fair amount. Yeah, I mean, there's guys that can
Anyone good? Anyone good who does both?
I mean, Jim, the dude who's like 50 mile world record I took. I mean, he was very good at both. There's a couple other guys, like there's someone named like Eli Hemming. He's actually an Adidas Terex guy. He can mix it up on the roads pretty well. He's pretty quick. Yeah, Jim, I'm trying to think who else.
Is one more like in jiu-jitsu, everyone was doing gi for a long time in fighting, where you wear the pajamas, you got like the
Oh yeah.
And then now it's kind of like everyone does gi, but then the dudes who are kind of more badass also take the pajamas off and just go out and fight in shorts. Like, hey, there's not you can't be grabbing the pajamas now. Now it's like just me and you.
Yeah.
Is there a distinction in the two? Like is one camp like, hey, like the road guys are like, hey, we run fast.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, that's like for sure. I mean, for us, it's like, I mean, for me, first off, I see trails and I'm like, oh, you guys were running like 10-minute pace. Like that's so damn slow. But then you go see like what they're running on. It's like, oh shit, that's actually really good on this.
Yeah.
Judging the technical terrain. But I mean, there's some crossover. Like those guys we talk about like aerobic engines and stuff. Like you talk about like these guys training days, they're out on the trails for like 3, 4, 5 hours a day sometimes. For me, like today, I ran 20 miles in like an hour 55. And those guys are running 20 miles in 3 hours, 4 hours. So they have like the aerobic engines. It's just like how quickly can they make their legs, their wheels turn. And sometimes it doesn't necessarily translate super well and vice versa. Like for me, the speed translates, but like the technical aspect wouldn't translate that well. So
are most marathons are road marathons, right?
Exactly. Yeah. That's kind of like the marathon is the event, the sexy event. Just in when it comes to road racing. Yeah.
This 100K, the national championships. Tell me about that.
50K. Yeah. So 50K.
Right, 50K.
Dude,
so that means it's how many miles is that?
31.07.
Okay.
So
Okay.
31 on the money, basically. Yeah, dude, just, it's kind of crazy to have a world record, not have a national title, but yeah, first national title, dude. I've wanted this since 2021. So, I ran this race in 2021, ran like a dumbass, like was honestly didn't respect the distance fully. Faded from 2nd to 6th over the course of the last 10 miles. I just ran it like a marathon and tried to make too many moves and drop people and go catch the leader and ended up closing on him, but blew up myself in the process. So yeah, 2021 shit show, terrible execution. 2022
shit show, even though you took 22nd. I mean, you took 2nd.
6th.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it's a day where it was a good field that year, but it's just like, I was better than that. And I just wanted to go win it, 2022 had a grade 4 sacral stress fracture. So wasn't able to do it. 2023, my coach at the time wouldn't let me do it. Was healthy, wasn't super fit, but like I'm just way better at the longer stuff, and he still wouldn't let me do it because we were kind of a pure marathon group, which it is what it is. It's only 5 miles longer, but basically similar training. And then last year was injured again with a torn labrum, so was basically almost 5 years. Like I've wanted for basically 5 years, 4 years of like really trying to go get it, and finally went and got it. So yeah, just honestly a really good day put together. Got the course record. If there are world championships this year, got an auto spot on the 50K world championship team. However, there's a chance it's hosted. One, that hasn't been announced yet, and two, it could be in India. If it's in India again, Team USA might not go. So,
because of the conflict?
No. Well, that's the thing too. Everyone's like asking questions like, "Oh, are you still going to have it because of, the Pakistan and like nobody has any answers. Like, so we don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, dude, going back to 50K champs, just an awesome day. So yeah, had my dad there, had my college coach there who still kind of advises my training. Yeah, man, just honestly just meant a lot because I've wanted this one really a lot longer than even the 50 miles. As soon as I had the opportunity to go get the 50 mile, I went and got it 4 months later, So where this one was something that had been like repeatedly had one missed it and two just didn't have the opportunities because of injuries. So yeah, it was the first race I finished too, where I started bawling. Like I saw my dad like right after the finish. And like there's nothing like, I mean, you get this, there's nothing cooler than like, making your dad proud or
Yes.
And so he just like, came up, hugged me, and dude, I just like, I forgot like what I did. Like I, dapped him up shit and just like hugged him. And then he's like, I forgot what he said. He's like, yeah, you did it, or we did it. I'm super proud of you, or you did it, buddy, or something. I just like uncontrollably started bawling, dude.
And you didn't expect it.
No, just came on, man. Like I popped the jersey. So I announced the Adidas thing on Friday. The race was on Saturday. Then I win national championship. So first race in the jersey, get the dub. So like I popped the jersey, flashed the one there, did a hard fist pump. And just like was fucking amped, like was ready to like basically kill, like was so excited. And then I just literally started bawling, like next one.
Who took that?
A kid named Andrew LeMay. So he just like a local Madison like track and field photographer. So yeah, really good kid. So obviously shout out to him for capturing it. So
yeah, this is awesome. Hey, you run with sunglasses on?
Yeah, man, always.
Yeah, I remember talking about this. That doesn't slow you down?
No. I mean, for me, man, it's just like, I would say poker face type stuff, but for me, it's like you want to relax as much as possible, and especially like on sunny days. I'm also that asshole when it's like even cloudy. I'm usually wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
At this point, dude, it's just kind of part of my look, as lame as that sounds. So I just
I don't think it's at all.
And honestly, so that pair of sunglasses, I have 4 different colors of that pair of sunglasses. So I just like how they look. They're running specific glasses too, which is nice. So
who is it? Who's the brand?
It's Article 1. So it's they're Michigan based.
Are they sponsor?
What was that?
Are they sponsor?
No, I wish.
Jesus, come on, Article 1. What are you doing?
Well, honestly, I don't think I can with Adidas technically, but
because they have glasses too.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, these are their model's called the Charles too. So Charles is my real name. So
how long you been rocking those?
Oh, I got my first pair in 2019.
Damn, that's loyalty.
Yeah, I'm staring at like right now. I'm staring at 2 pairs of one running pair and then one just like my daily like pair just sitting 5 feet away from me.
Hey, why does the World Championships keep ending up in India? Is that a hotbed for running?
No, so they just like hosting any major championship it basically falls on the host to cover all the costs associated with it. So in India, this is looking down at I think 2036. They want to host the Olympics in India, is at least what I've heard. So basically, as like I don't say try, but yeah, the best way to put it is trials. They're trying to host, basically dry runs of like other major championships.
Okay.
And hopefully showing, hey, look, we did a great job hosting. Like, help us get this bid for the Olympics in 2036, 2040, whenever it was.
Okay.
So they hosted 50K championships in 2023. No. Yeah, they hosted 50K championships in 2023, hosted 100K World Championships last year, and they go back and forth. So 1 year's 50K championships, 1 year's 100K championships, and they rotate back and forth. And India's just bid on both of them. And as far as I learned last year, they're the only country that bid.
Oh, shit.
So so it's just like, and apparently now they're the only country that's bid for 50K championships too. But I do think too, because of the
conflict
that they haven't announced it. So yeah, and again, I know Team SA does not want to go if they host. Like last year, South Africa, who usually has a really strong 100K team, they didn't send a team.
Oh yeah, South Africa's hairball too. Twitter told me that too. I didn't know how hairball South Africa was. You look South African. Oh, dude, South Africa's crazy.
How so?
Well, first of all, when I went there 10 years ago or 15 years ago, the TSA there tried to mug me. The
Oh, okay.
fucking
All right. Yeah. Okay. Never
in
mind. So that,
in the Johannesburg airport.
okay. Yeah. Never mind. I'm one. Sorry
Go-
that happened. That's really shitty. And two, dude, well, I was literally warned about that going through India as well, going through their customs and shit. Like supposedly, yeah, they'll try to be like, hey, yeah, actually, you're not allowed to go. Your visa, this and that is shit. Like, but if you pay.
Oh, this was just I've seen that before, but this was just straight up like tried to rough me up and take my shit like in a fucking big international airport, like while I'm going through security, dude. In the street, have you been to Africa? Have you been to South Africa?
No, dude, the only country I've been to is Lithuania, India, and Germany for Adidas.
The streets are just straight fucking empty, even in the biggest towns in biggest cities in South Africa, Johannesburg. Like nowhere is safe. It's fucking terrifying, dude.
Well, that's like sadly what I've heard because there's a big race called Comrades Marathon that I'm actually doing next year in South Africa. It's a like world's oldest ultra. It's super historic. It's like the Super Bowl of
Wow.
ultra marathons.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's just like you gotta
stay with your crew.
Yeah, you gotta be with your crew.
Stay with your crew. So when you sign up for this national championships, you just go online and you're like, okay, I'm signing up for 50K national championships, Charlie Lawerence.
Yeah, as long as you're like a USA Track and Field member, which is our governing body, professional track.
Okay.
Yeah, like you're good to go. So the one thing, and this is fine, I'm not complaining, but like most major races in the country, like with ultra being a growing sport, like I had to pay my entry. It's fine. Yeah. It's a great race. Nor the race director does an awesome job. But like most marathon, like, Boston, Chicago, even like CIM, Twin Cities, Indianapolis, Indy Monumental, like it's all like if you're an elite, you get a free entry. Typically, you'll get free lodging. Like I'm running a half marathon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's great. So for this one, yeah, I had to actually go online, sign up, enter all this stuff. But that's total first world problems. So.
Oh, I didn't know. So like if you're like a really fast, well-known marathoner, when you go to Boston Marathon, they cover your hotel room and your.
Oh, dude, yeah, you can negotiate if you're really big. And again, I'm not this big. Like for Boston, for me, I just want a hotel, a bib, bottles, and I want basically that. Like I'll cover my travel and obviously bonuses for if I'm top 10 American or top 5 American XYZ. So you can negotiate that. But let's say you're the best dude in the country. So Connor Mance just got 4th at Boston. Connor's getting travel. He's getting an appearance fee. He's getting hotel. He's getting meals. And also like that's included. Also, you get meals, I guess, at the hotel. Yeah, you get everything, man. Plus bonuses, appearances, you name it.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, like you think of like,
I had no idea.
Yeah. Like don't quote me on this, but there's guys like, like Eliud Kipchoge, the world record holder. He's commanding, well into 5 figures just to show up at Boston. He's probably getting 50, 60K just to step on that line,
Wow.
Like my friend Des defending, like she won Boston 2018. But yeah, she's getting massive appearance fees everywhere she goes just because she's a massive name. They're covering everything. So.
What are the 5 biggest marathons in the world? Like the big ones?
Yeah. So Boston, Chicago, Tokyo, London, Berlin.
How about New York?
In New York, yeah, that's
okay.
That's the top 6 right there. Yeah.
Okay, Boston, Chicago, New York, Berlin. You said Tokyo too, huh?
Yeah, Tokyo is a marathon major. Yeah, so that's I don't say a weird thing, but it's called like the 6. It's like the 6 majors. It's a major marathons. Those 6.
Has anyone ever won all 6 in the same year?
No, so dude, that's almost impossible because like it's so hard to go back to back in marathons. So like there's people that have won, like in the spring they go run. What's in the spring? Yeah, like you could win a Boston and come back and win a New York. Like Helen O'Beary, she's Kenyan. She did that a couple years ago. Maybe it was last year even. She won Boston, got 3rd at the Olympics, and then won New York. Yeah, just an animal.
So winning 2 in a year is like, well, you're in a league of your own.
Yeah, you're the best in the world, if you're doing that. But again, it's so rare and so hard to do, man. For me, like if like I'm probably running a major marathon in the fall, we'll see. But for me, it's like, dude, I just want to try to be top 5 American. Could place me, maybe top 15 in a race, and that's a good day for me, like the caliber of marathoner I am. But yeah, there's people that especially like the top 1%. I mean, they're making sometimes 6 figures just to show up to a race. So
Holy.
or for example, like just by, let's say there's some athletes like they can negotiate their contracts like, oh, there's some people like you can just, all right, I want 50K just to show up. There's some people that are like, okay, we'll give you 50K, but you need to finish the race, or you need to, make it just a halfway to get your bonus. Then if they're having a shit day, let's get to halfway and drop out and cash that check, So, yeah, it's a kind of.
Sevon, ask him if he runs in same races as Hawk Call. I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is?
No.
You know what that question? Do you understand that question?
Sorry, Jody, I don't.
Jody, I love you. Try again. I love you. You can ask any question you want. Okay. Let me see.
Maybe we're just idiots.
We are definitely. Minnesota did the. Okay, let me see. There were some questions in here. Before I let you go, let me see. The hair. Oh, the hair has to create some drag. Yeah. What about the hair? Why not a do-rag?
The look does not slow me down.
Okay.
I don't think so. I mean, dude, what I need a Tresemme sponsorship though, dude. I put
Tresemme. What's Tresemme?
It's a hairspray. It's a I don't know. It's
hair product.
It's a hair product. Yeah, they do shampoo, they do hairspray, they do paste. But yeah, this is all hairspray. But dude, race days is not a joke. I use half a bottle just.
To keep it all down.
Yeah, because even now, I mean, now's not a lot, but
does it ever drip into your eyes and burn your eyes?
No, fortunately not.
Do you use toe spacers?
No, sir. No toe spacers.
Will you run Wings for Life World Run? What is that?
Eventually, yeah. It's not like, honestly, I used to not. I hate this is not a shot at it. I used to not think much of World Run. I didn't know enough about it. And then like you got on the international stage and like people like in France and Japan, that's like a massive event for them. And I just hadn't really dug into it. But this year, the person who won it this year, Joe Fukuda, know him actually pretty well. So I'm like, oh damn, like that's actually competitive in what he does. So eventually, yeah. It's
a distance. Is it long? Is it your distance? 50 miles?
It's a weird well, so it's you go until this car catches you, if that makes any sense. So it's like it's in
until it runs you over.
Runs you over, you're done. You're obviously done. You're dead. But literally it's basically, so there's locations in not every country, but like there's a couple in the US, there's a couple like, and don't quote me, there's one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast, one in Japan, one in Europe, one in multiple parts of Europe, China, all this. And then basically the race, no matter where you are, the race starts at the exact same time. And you just like, and I don't know if here's the thing, I don't know enough about it. You start at, I don't know if there's designated courses from where you're at, but you just run and everyone just takes off from the same line. And then this vehicle just goes at the same pace, everywhere in the world at every race. And like, you go until it catches you. And Joe was the last person to get caught. And Joe ran 44 miles, 43 miles.
Wow.
Until this car caught him. I think second place was like 40, 42. Again, don't quote me. But yeah, he won by a couple miles, but he ran a 5:44 pace for 43 miles. So.
All right. Don't get run over.
Yeah. Don't get run over. So yeah, if you win, you don't get run over.
Yeah, everyone else is dead.
Yep. More incentive to run fast.
There were some other
So is Jody song? Can we get some clarification? I want to answer that question.
Okay, let's see. Jody, you got Hawk Call is an ultra runner. Hawk is an ultra runner. Someone asked him if he runs same race as Hawk. Hawk Call is an ultra runner. Oh, maybe that's a person's name. Hawk Call.
Can I Google it?
I know Hawk Tui. Hawk Call Ultra.
Everyone knows Hawk Tua. She got her.
Yeah.
Hot. I'm Googling it.
Oh, I got him. Oh shit, Jody follows him. That's awesome.
So, dude, I Googled it and I just got like a Hawk Call.
This guy. You know who this guy is?
Wait, go to the first one. Click his first photo. That one right there. Yep. Okay, so the trail team, don't quote me. I think they're based in Boulder.
Okay.
And my buddy Andy Wacker started it.
That's his name, Andy Wacker?
Andy Wacker, yeah. Dude, and
Wacker,
also
I hardly know her.
Photographer Shit in the Woods. Great, I forgot his real name. Great photographer, great trail photographer.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Mike, dude, he does great. He's an awesome like trail photographer, run photographer. So, but no, Jody, I recognize his face, but I don't know if he lives here. I don't know. I've seen him before. I know that's a terrible answer, Jody, but I recognize him. But yeah, dude, what a handle, right?
Shit in the woods. I'm gonna follow this guy.
Yeah, he shoots my my friend Grayson. Knows him pretty well. Trying to think who else. I mean, he just shoots a lot of great trail runners. So
small world. Maybe an obstacle racer.
Yeah,
What's your body fat?
4.7 something.
Holy shit!
And the only reason I know that is because at Adidas we did the whole body, grab the handle thing, like the body scan thing.
What are you weighing right now?
143.
Oh my god, you're fucking huge. You're 143. How tall are you?
5'10".
That's a fucking lot of weight for a dude who only has 4.7% body fat and
strong, bro. I got
runs.
muscles, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. You could do a pull up.
Oh yeah, easy.
Wow,
dude. I cranked out. How many push-ups crank out the other day? 48.
Dude, wow. Oh, so your strength to body weight ratio is crazy. Yeah, 48's nuts. What like real push-ups like the way us CrossFitters do them, or like just the gay ones?
No, I do straight ones. I could bang out 50 right now if I had to.
All right. You can maybe do 50 on your girlfriend later on tonight.
That's what I'm trying to do. Dude, she
40.
got back from LA. She got back from LA to do, dude. So
45.
Yeah.
Don't brag. All right, what's next for you, Charlie Lawerence?
So we got half marathon in June, so 5 weeks from yesterday. So just trying to, again, not my wheelhouse, but for me, it's like if I can, I'm trying to put this in like fighter terms. But for me, it's just like I already have the engine, right? It's how fast can I turn the legs. So like if I can run a half marathon like 450 pace, that makes running 550 pace for 100K a lot easier because the speed development. So I'm just kind of in that phase right now. I'm not running as like heavy mileage, but yeah, just getting ready for that right now. And then yeah, another big fall. So going for the 100K world record at Tunnel Hill. So that's in November. So fingers crossed there. Maybe a marathon prior. Trying to figure that out right now. But yeah, in the short term, 5 weeks from a half marathon.
Where's that at?
Duluth, Minnesota. So heading back to Minnesota, which will be fun.
So that's basically when you run a half marathon, that's like it's a kind of training day for you.
Basically, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I'm gonna be racing. I want to compete in the race, right. but ultimately, dude, it's basically just a big, hopefully what I'd call like just get a big fitness boost from it.
A speed test.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Cause it's rare, especially in like the realm I am now with like marathons and up. It's like, it's hard to get in kind of quicker segments. You just need the time on feet, the mileage. Whereas now it's like, all right, like I can get the mileage and I know like enough time up through the fall. It's like, just how can I make that mileage and the pace of going for a 100K world record feel as easy as possible? It's like, you just got to get faster and you're mostly more efficient. Essentially in running terms, is boost your running economy. So that's what I'm kind of working on right now.
Hey, can you squat below parallel? Like, could you take a shit in the woods?
Oh yeah.
Your wires aren't like that tight. Like, I mean, they're tight, they're wound tight, but you still have mobility like that. Like, you
take
a shit in the woods.
I was doing, I want to say like heavy deep squats, but I was doing squats yesterday. Do deadlifts too. So
can you deadlift? Can you back squat your body weight?
Oh, easy. Yeah.
Fuck, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to actually. So I hate saying this, but I partially turned influencer. I launched a YouTube channel earlier this year. I just do a video a month. One of my sponsors is helping with it. So dropping next week, I have one of my strength training days. So, and I'm deadlifting. Did 4 sets of 6 at 213 of deadlifts. So with my trap bar. Which isn't like insane, but I can do it fairly easily.
Hey, dude, do you think you're gonna? I wonder if you have a double body weight deadlift. A double body weight deadlift's insane.
I don't want to say I could easily do it, but yeah, I think I could deadlift. What is that?
290. It's
I
almost
think I
300
deadlift.
pounds.
I think I could deadlift 300.
Holy shit. Oh, this is cool. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
I'm your 1,231st subscriber.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not an influencer, far from, but it's just like, I'm trying to hopefully, I don't say reach more people. That's not the way to put it, but just like kind of tell this year in full what I'm doing. So that's the 50K.
Oh shit. I'm such a douche. I should have watched this before I did the show.
No, you're good. Dude, you didn't know about it. It's a small channel. Only have like over 1,000 subscribers, but I'm just talking there. And then also if you scroll later, I'm talking through like my data with one of my partners, Stride, in their lab. So that's a lot of interesting data if you're a running nerd. So
hey, hearing you talk about the data is the coolest shit. Like when you go on podcasts, do that. That shit's fucking I love that. Like when you're like, I ran 160 miles and that was, and then I tapered down to 130 and I was averaging 546 and 50. My brain I get really highly, I think people get highly stimulated by that. I mean,
yeah,
like if you give it little doses, because for me, like going, like us normal people, like if you're doing, 8 to 10 minutes a mile, you're like, I'm fucking cruising. I'd do this. Like, you know what I mean? I ran 10 miles in like, you know what I mean? In 100 minutes.
Yeah. I'm rocking 10 miles in under 50. I was trying to.
Oh God.
I mean, you said you like numbers, so I figured I'd throw you one.
Yeah. I appreciate it. That's crazy. Yeah, that's cool. Well, congratulations.
You'll see me deadlifting. Yeah. 4x6 at 213. My trap bar is like, I forgot the kilograms. You probably know that conversion, but it's 73 pounds. Plus then I had 25 and 45 on each side. So
when's the video come out?
Probably next Friday. I'm waiting for my buddy to edit it.
Hey, if you remember, will you text me?
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, I subscribed to you, but like if you text me, then I can watch it and talk about it and we can make fun of you when you're not here.
I'm going to put it in my notes. Well, yeah, he's like, look at this fucking kid. He sucks.
What the fuck? This guy, look at his form. Who's his coach?
Texavon, U2, drop.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I make weekly notes in my note phone of like what I need to do for the week. And that's the one thing I have to do this week so far.
Are you an iPhone guy?
Of course, dude.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a fucking loser.
A droider.
Dude, I'm not joking, bro. I have a couple of friends. One of my best friends, Adam.
Yeah.
Android. I'm like, Adam, I will buy you an iPhone.
Yes.
For fuck's sake, please. And then our other buddy, Robbie, who's a runner, lives in Boulder here. Same shit. I'm like, dude, please, like, if we chip in money, if we buy you a phone, an iPhone, will you use it? Like, nah, man. I'm like, fuck it.
I know, what's wrong with those people, the droid people? How did they get off on that foot? It's like you took off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, I mean, like I have people who like this even like before the first iPhone launched, like the very first Androids. I get it, but as soon as iPhone came available, that's the shit you should be on. Like if you're not on that now, you're just there's a special place in hell for those people. And I love Robin. I love my friend Adam. Dude, like,
hey, I don't know what it is, what it's called, but in skateboarding, I forget what it's called. There's dudes who skate. There's goofy foot and regular, but there's dudes who skate with their back. I don't know if your foot's supposed to be in the back or the front, but they got the shit backwards. Like they push with their back foot or they push with their front foot. I can't remember, but either way, I forget what it's called. Someone will tell me in the chat, but either way, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
And it makes it so you can't do a lot of tricks.
Push with your front foot. No, that's whack, bro. No, you got to.
Yeah. Someone will say what it is. There's a word for what, there's a word for it. What is it when you push with when you push with the wrong foot skateboarding?
Yeah, and they're probably Android people too. So,
what's it called? But there's definitely people who do it. Yeah. What's that called? Am I still pushing wrong?
Yeah.
It's not goofy. It's not goofy or regular. No, it's not goofy or regular. It doesn't matter whether you skate with your right foot or your left foot, but it's like it's pushing with the wrong, with the like keeping your foot on the back of the board. God, I shouldn't have even brought it up. Oh, Mongo. Thank you. Mongo. Damn. And of course, this dude's got a bicycle in his avatar. Yeah, Mongo. Mongo. Skating Mongo. That's like a droid user. Mongo can refer to several things. Mongo skating.
Dude, I just turned. I had the private chat on. And I switched to comments. Damn. Who's this? VNDK Trapper don't count. God damn, bro.
Oh, that's the guy who makes my shirts. That's my clothing.
What the fucking mean it doesn't count? I'm gonna throw out my goddamn back.
Is that what you're using? Is that what you said? Trap bar?
I have a trap bar. Yeah.
Oh, he's listening better than I am. I already switched to skateboard. Pushing Mongo refers to using your front foot to push the board instead of your back foot. Hey, did you ever meet Hunter McIntyre?
No. I have a.
We talked about him. You should go. I'm gonna text him. He won't come on my podcast anymore. Like I think we harassed him too much. But I like him a lot. But you'd be great on his podcast.
Yeah. Hunter's I don't know Hunter, but one of my best friends knows Hunter. I don't think really well, but they've like done a couple races together and such. So heard good things.
Yeah, he's great. He's cool. High energy, hardworking. But like I think he wants to be more mature than the caliber of like this is a pretty like anything goes on this podcast. Like you could end up with a flat earther on here, or he could come on here and just the comments could just ass pound him. You know what I mean? It's not like he'll get in fights with people and like he's wild.
Yeah, I see. That's the thing. I love like no filter shit. Like I wish I could. I don't want to get canceled. I'll be honest, but like I don't really. I appreciate this shit. So the candid stuff.
Just run with the like exactly. Yeah, but he's pretty wild. You know what I mean? Like he would run a marathon like in like a banana hammock, no problem, or naked, probably even like.
Okay.
But I don't know if he'd wear a Trump hat. I don't know if he's that wild.
I mean, you got to be. I don't know, dude. It's also I'll say this too. Like for the longest time, dude, I wanted a Tesla. And I'm just like, fuck, man. I don't want to get a Tesla and have my car vandalized.
I know that would suck, right?
Yeah, I'm just like, they're good cars. I don't care like what you say. Like they're a good car, in my opinion. And I'm
Hey, they really touch my heart. I just want to give my heart to Tesla.
Yeah.
How the fuck did they think he was doing a Heil Hitler?
I don't know. It's the left spinning it. I don't know. I don't want to get into that shit, but yeah.
Okay. When can you get into that shit? Like, when can you get into that shit?
I don't fucking know. I honestly try to avoid it. Cause I'm just like, it's messy. I don't really care like what side you're on.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't give a shit. But yeah, no, that was
Wait till you have kids.
Oh God.
Then you'll be like, I don't know about you guys talking to my kids.
Yeah. Also, that's funny. So yeah, the person that just commented, clock. Yeah.
You just realized that there's a chat going the whole time? That's great.
Yeah, I had the private chat. So I'm just like, yeah. So like, yeah, there's like several, like I was driving, where was that? I was going through Denver last weekend. And yeah, same thing. It was just like, had like the Model S, written on the low, like I'm driving behind it, the backside and just the no T. I'm like, dude, that's a fucking Tesla. Or they have the, anti-Elon Tesla or like.
In my town where I live, everyone was like, if you don't drive an electric car, you're a piece of shit. Buy a Tesla. This is 3 years ago. Now they got signs on. Everyone's like, it says either fuck Elon. They have fuck Elon bumper stickers on their Teslas, or I didn't vote for Trump, and I look in there and they got their mask on and they're driving by themselves. I'm just like, holy shit, you're a douche.
Yeah, dude. I mean, here's my thing. I hate that it's like that it's political now. I fucking hate it. Like it's Elon's company, but dude, like they're legitimately like a good product. I think.
I think he's legitimately a good dude.
Dude, also I'll say this. The dude's a fucking genius. Like I think. Think about like what he's done. Like he's a dude who'll probably go down as like probably a savant in a way. Like you think about it, the dude's.
Oh yeah, he's for sure got a little on the spectrum for sure.
Yeah, but look at like what he's done. Where did like PayPal, like Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink.
The Boring Company's pretty cool. That thing where he makes the tunnels underground with those giant machines.
Is that his?
Dude, that's his.
Yeah. Well, so again, like another example, a dude's sharp as fuck. Like,
and look at the people he gets along with. The fact it's so weird when I see him and Trump hanging out together and talking.
Yeah, it's funny.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's like the DC comics and the Marvel comics in the same show. You're like, I didn't know Superman and Iron Man hung out together. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, it's two weird worlds. All those dudes are weirdos. Trump's a weirdo, RFK's a weirdo, Elon's a weirdo. But what's crazy is they all came from the weirdo land, and now they're kind of just they're just wrecking shop, doing their own shit.
Thing. Also, I'll say this, like,
and I'm enjoying it thoroughly.
It's funny to watch. I mean, like our president's just a walking meme now. Like it's pretty. Have you seen Baby Trump?
No, but as opposed to before, what was he?
What do you mean?
Like the president before him was our president might be a walking meme now, but the president before him was
He's just
weekend
a
at
vegetable.
Bernie's.
Yeah, dude. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but like
Right.
Joe is just kind of like
It's gorked.
yeah.
What do I look up? Baby Trump?
Yeah, Baby Trump. It's
is your
pretty
girlfriend
funny.
gonna yell? Are you gonna get in trouble from your statistician?
No.
Okay. Baby Trump balloons. Do I go to videos?
Yeah, just be videos.
Oh, baby Trump balloon. Trump departs Abu Dhabi. My President Trump glows about 11th grandchild. Baby Trump for president. Oh shit. Oh,
It's just like
shit. This is good.
yeah, it's just like his voice, but like as a babe. This shit.
Lazy. Too many holidays. Too much Netflix. Not enough work. You wonder why the country's slipping? Because half the nation thinks self-care means staying home on government checks. In charge. We worked. We won. Now it's Mental Health Monday, Taco Tuesday, and no one shows up on Friday. You want it to be great again? Try showing up 5 days in a row.
AI is amazing.
Yeah, it's just like it's those on repeat.
Getting
like,
lazy.
Well, say it again.
I mean, it's just those on his funny like actual shit he said, but then just like Baby Trump over it. So
God, it's so amazing. All right, oh shit, my bladder's gonna pop. What time is it where you're at?
It is, dude. I'll tell you this. I'm not joking. You're the only person to hop on a podcast at 8 p.m. my time because I go to bed at 8:15 every night.
You're awesome. Thank you.
It is 9:16.
Holy shit! So you're gonna pass out quick.
I'm gonna take my vitamins. I'm gonna do mobility, and then
write in your journal.
Oh yeah, I still got to do that. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
I mean that takes. Yeah, like I said, it's like meditative. Like I'm, just writing stuff down. It's getting dark. It's dark outside now.
Throw your girlfriend your book and just be like, dictation this evening.
Nah, she won't do that.
All right, don't take advice from me.
Nah, she's like, fuck no. You like use your own, like write your own goddamn notes.
Thank you for coming on. Love having you on, Charlie. You're one of the easiest guests ever. You're always welcome on. I look forward to watching your YouTube channel in a couple weeks or next week, next Friday.
Next week. I'll text you in 5 days.
All right, brother.
Also, Jeremy, I'm trying to.
Hey, next time you come on, we'll just hang out in the comments. It's wild.
Yeah, we'll just have a comment day.
All right, dude. Have a good one.
Appreciate you, G.
Peace. Holy shit, my bladder's gonna pop.
So I was diagnosed in October.
Attaboy. Chris Cooper, Mike Workington, the whole crew over there. Thanks for putting up the prize money for that. Yeah, Charlie Lawerence is cool as shit. I would love to chop it up with him. What am I looking at here? What's happening with is Brooke doing is Brooke Wells gonna do Syndicate? She gonna get it? She gonna get it? Stay on for about another hour. Almost home from TFX. Oh, I really like Charlie Lawerence. He's so easy. I'm gonna tell you today was a crazy day too because I didn't do a show in the morning. Susan did a show, Sunday show, and then I was at the beach all day. I want to take my shirt off so bad and show you guys what happened to me. You guys see that? I don't know. See how fucked I am, but I am scorched. And then, so I woke up this morning. I've been in Stockton. My kids are even, I know I always tell you how great my kids are. My kids are even greater than I tell you that they are. You wouldn't even believe what I witnessed. The three of them entered this jiu-jitsu tournament, gi and no gi, huge classes. They're completely unreal. It was just a slaughtering. We went into Brownville, and It was crazy. Jews with a sprinkling of Jews and the blacks went into Brownville. Oh, and a lot of Asians, Brown and Asianville, put the smackdown on them. And then so then we came home last night. I worked out. I think I did a show. Didn't I try to do a show last night? I tried to do something last night. And then I woke up this morning. Susan did the show. I worked out a little bit. And then I went to the beach. And there's this restaurant at the beach. And I had 4 margaritas there. And then I went out on 4. Like usually 3, I'm toast. I'm like way inappropriate. So then I had 4. Then I went to the beach because the restaurant's right on the beach. And I played with the kids for 2.5 hours. I played Frisbee with them. And hung out with my wife and my sister and a couple of the jiu-jitsu coaches. And I was sitting in a tent most of the time, and I put on so much sunscreen, but I guess I put it on too late. And so then I had to be home by 4:30 for that Kill Taylor show. You know, I think that's going to be kind of like the new format for Kill Taylor for a couple of weeks while we get through semifinals here, where it's just a talent show, which I thought was really cool. Then I worked out again, and when I worked out, I watched Clydesdale podcast with Scott Schweitzer and I want to keep calling her Courtney Love, Carolyn Prevost, and Jamie Latimer, which I'm going to tell you, he finally found it. After 35 years of podcasting, Scott Schweitzer has found his team. That's the team. I don't know how he did it, but that's good. It's Jamie and Miss Prevost and him, they're the shit. They're so good. Yeah, they're good. I'm watching, waiting for the day for Prevost to kind of crack, right? Get a little snappy but it's cool. It's really, I really enjoy the 3 of them. And then after I worked out and watched them, I came back here and did Charlie, and I had a little bit of a headache. I was a little hungover, but he's so easy. Oh, that was my point. He's so easy. That's the hottest thing you've ever done, Sevi. Your arms are. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm torched. It hurts sitting here. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want to pull the kids out of all their shit in the next 3 days. I just wanted to go to the beach every day and hang out with them, kind of celebrate the success from the jiu-jitsu. But I think I might have blown my load. I think I might have gone over the top at the beach today. I am like hurt. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, Charlie's cool as shit. I'm glad he came on. I don't even know what I'm still doing on. Let me see if I have any. You know, the irony of this. I've been showing you guys these clips, right? Of I showed you the clip inside the Senate hearings where the guy who founded Ben and Jerry's was losing his shit, coming unraveled, right, and yelling while RFK was trying to talk in the Senate hearing. Here he is being carried.
They need to let food to Gaza. They need to let food to starving kids.
What did you say in there, Ben?
I said that Congress is paying to bomb poor kids in Gaza and paying for it by kicking poor kids off Medicaid in the U.S.
And he's worried about what's going on in Gaza. Meanwhile, the reason why we know Joe Biden is gorked is because he's been eating ice cream every night before he goes to bed for the last fucking 10 years, 20, 30 years. He's been brain dead. He's got type 3 diabetes, Alzheimer's from how much ice cream he's eaten. And now look at is that true? Someone said in the chat Biden has cancer. Is that what happened today? Does he really have cancer? Biden. Let me just type in Biden into news. Biden news. Joe Biden is diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. I think don't all dudes have prostate cancer? Biden battling most aggressive type of prostate cancer with bone metastasis. Medical experts say former President Joe Biden was diagnosed with aggressive form of prostate cancer that has 5-year survival rate between 30%. Oh, he's toast. Wow. MSNBC, all in all, the road ahead is going to be tough. Damn. Wow. Damn. I wonder what I guess Trump's got to lay off him now. Trump wishes Biden fast and successful recovery. Okay. He's too old for treatment too. No, daddy, he dead. His son is toast too. Damn. Feral old communist. Woke ice creamer. Yep, all those. All right. That's it. Charlie Lawerence, and then a little news update. I'm pretty much off of Instagram. Like, I'm less than an hour a day on there now. I've completely lost the battle with fucking DMs. I've moved over to Twitter. I don't know what I'm doing. It's part of me thinks it's going to change the entire landscape of the show. Twitter is dark, man. Twitter is really dark. I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah. Great show, Sevon. Can't wait for Eli Crane tomorrow. Yeah, what should I ask Eli tomorrow? I don't think he's coming on till like 9:45 or some shit. What should I ask him? I'm not done with IG. I don't want to be done with it, but what's happened is I can't I can't when I play stuff from IG on the show, sometimes the audio drops. I have no audio. No, I'm not doing Murph. A bunch of people have been asking me that. No, I don't think I can do Murph. Can't do Murph. That dialogue, that monologue I gave the other day about Joe Rogan was fucking brilliant. Why don't you pay me a fucking $1 million for what I said? Yeah. I don't know. So I've gone over to Twitter, and Twitter's so dark. I don't know. Maybe I need to fix my algorithm on Twitter. Twitter's dark. Who are you following? It's so oh. Yeah, I can do that. Sarah, I can do that. I thought that that had fallen through. I'd love to try another shot at that. I'm following some guy named Carl Maheta, Juanita Broderick, um, William Briggs. This is a standard. What else? Some guy named Maximus. White Ghost. White people are not giving a fuck anymore. Some guy named White Ghost. I don't know if I follow him or he's just suggested to me. Someone named Sunny Boy. Creepy.org. I don't even know if I follow these people or this is just what's in my feed. American as fuck. Chief Nerd. Anyway, it's really dark. And wokeness. Oh wow. Yeah, yeah. It's a scary place. Twitter has video now. Yeah, my whole thing is video. I ain't fucking with Twitter. Yeah, 90% of my Twitter is black people doing bad shit. Yeah, it's crazy. It's either mine is either it's like 30% hating on Jews, 30% hating on Muslims, 30% hating on blacks. And then 10% like just me like trying to like find some shit on there. I don't want to watch any more videos of people doing bad stuff because I just don't. I mean, I don't mind once a week. You know what I mean? I don't mind like 4 black dudes holding up a liquor store once a week, but not like every fucking day. I don't need Muslims cutting people's head off, or I don't need like I don't need you nonstop telling me that Jews didn't go to work on 9/11 every day. Like, man, I live with fucking Jews. I'm dad to 3 Jews. Like, easy. I'm part black. Like the good part. I don't like more hate on the Muslims, less hate on the Jews and the blacks, please. Crying out loud. No, I didn't plant the milkweed. I should. Today, when I woke up this morning, I forgot to tell you this. I woke up this morning, even though I didn't have a podcast. I woke up pretty early still. And then I just hung out. I was just hanging out. I was like cleaning. I was like going through shit and like shit to give to Goodwill, books I want to get rid of and shit like that. Old man shit. And then one of my sons woke up and I was like, hey, dude, let's get dressed really quick and go to Home Depot. So this morning we went to Home Depot and we bought a bunch of more cucumber seedlings because the other cucumber seedlings I planted a month ago, I planted like 4 and they were all eaten by slugs. So now I got like 20. Spent like $70 on some pavers today. Some bags of mulch, whatever, one of those. And then 2 bags of mulch, and then a bunch of cucumber seedlings. So I did do that. I forgot about that. And then I came and worked in the yard for like 2 hours. I grounded. I worked in the yard barefoot, and I was grounding. You know, grounding, it cures cancer. You just need to ground more often. I'm so far more right wing than you, but I don't get that stuff. I'm following a lot of journalists: Sean Davis, Molly Hemingway, Greenwald, Schellenberger. Oh yeah, do I follow Schellenberger and Matt Taibbi? I need to follow them. Those are libtards. Those are just good. Don't say those are right wing. Those are full libtards. I mean, cool ones. I like them. Matt Taibbi. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? That guy is crazy libtard. He got the crazy libtard haircut, but I follow him now. And who else? Schellenberger. I can't believe I don't follow Schellenberger. Schellenberger. What's Schellenberger's first name? How do they not have him just auto populate? Schellenberger. I follow him on Michael. Is it Michael Schellenberger? What's it? How come I can't find him? Schellenberger. Am I spelling his name wrong? Oh, it's not C. It's not C. It's just SH. You think? Schellen. Oh yeah, you're right. But SCH. Okay. Okay, got him. All right. But those are libtards. But good libtards. Yeah, Michael's cool. What if he'd have been governor of California? My milkweed garden is packed with butterflies. Wow. Did you send me a picture of that? Watched the last episode of the 3rd season of The Chosen. Is he still alive? Oh, you know what? You know what I could do? You know what I should do right now? Do you want me to make episode? You know what I'm gonna fucking do? Well, I'm gonna make episode 1 of Behind the Scenes public right now. I wonder how I even behind the scenes. Mayhem Classic, episode 1, published. Part 6, part 5. CrossFit Games behind this. Oh, show all. The ultimate behind the scenes. Public. Are they already all public? Those can't be public. Where the fuck are these? Oh, date. I got to reverse. Oh. They're already all public? There's no, are they? Does anyone know? It's almost midnight. If you do it now, maybe they're already all public. I don't even know how to do this. Oh, videos. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it says members only. Here we go. Let's do episode 1. Do episode 1 and see what happens. Part 1, members only. Turn on monetization. Holy shit. Got a lot of views already for members only. And then make it public. Okay. Publish. There we go. Enjoy. It's the thumbnails Dave and Trista, and I think that's Annika Greer and Sydney Wells, I think. It's a crazy thumbnail. It's just Dave and a bunch of beaver. All right. Enjoy. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time tomorrow. I got to figure out what's going on with tomorrow's show. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.